The myth of authenticity is as old as art itself, but now it's being mass-produced in a digital factory line. Roland Barthes argued that photographs hold authority because they claim to show that has been. The ontological certainty of something real once existing. The power of an image isn't just its content, but its origin story, even when that story is carefully curated or entirely invented. What once were accidents, a VHS tracking error, vinyl crackle, or faded Polaroid corners, have become signatures of authenticity. These so-called flaws are now deliberately recreated to signal legitimacy in an era where everything can be faked. The paradox is that we trust these artifacts precisely because they mimic the randomness of human touch. But here's the catch: even randomness has its own logic. Barthes described this duality through the terms studium and punctum. The studium is what you look at, the general content. But it's the punctum, that prick or wound in the image, that makes it unforgettable. And here's where AI comes in. It doesn't just mimic reality. It engineers its own puncta to simulate intimacy.
Early computers were basically giant calculators with no real user interface, just switches and lights.
Consider my dehumanization in music software. How engineers algorithmically introduce slight pitch fluctuations to mimic real, flawed performances. This isn't a bug, but a feature. The market demands authenticity as a product. The same logic underpins Instagram filters that simulate film grain and scratches, not for technical accuracy, but emotional resonance. These digital veneers are our new nostalgic currency, selling the illusion of analog imperfection in an era where everything is too clean to feel real. Just this week, a new tool from UC Riverside can pinpoint the source of fake video content with alarming accuracy. But as detection improves, so do the fakes. And we're locked into an escalating contest of artifacts versus anti-artifacts. What was once a simple verification task now requires constant redefinition of what counts as proof. Truth itself becoming part of the game. Neil Postman warned that technology doesn't just change tools, it redefines language. Today we see the same struggle in AI hallucinations, where fabricated facts are mistaken for truth, simply because they appear structured and plausible. Our vocabulary of trust has outpaced its reality. The irony is that these detection systems are now selling their own artifacts as proof. What was meant to expose fakes becomes part of the authenticity industry. A feedback loop where every new tool creates both verification and vulnerability. The cycle turns detection into just another marketable illusion. Neil Postman warned that technopoly turns truth into spectacle. In this world, trust isn't earned. It's engineered through artifacts with convincing flaws, a six-fingered AI hand, subtle color distortions in deepfakes. These imperfections are not mistakes, but features, signals designed to mimic the human touch. Authenticity no longer resides in the object itself, but in its capacity to make us believe. And now we return the gaze. The video essay itself, this self-aware artifact, becomes part of the cycle. Its machine made yet claims introspection, inconsistent cuts, visible edits, and meta, commentary, or its imperfections. The form reflects on its own mechanics while pretending to expose deeper truths. Authenticity is a performance, even in analysis.